Family is everything. In ours, Uncle Rick was the rock, always present, always dependable. He was the life of every party, the uncle who taught me football, how to talk to girls, and how to change a tire. Married to Aunt Carol for 25 years, with 2 kids and a house with a white picket fence, they seemed perfect. Everyone admired them, the couple you'd see in movies, the kind you thought would last forever. Aunt Carol adored him, building her world around his. They hosted legendary barbecues and their home was the heart of every holiday. Looking back, it's like watching a movie when you know the ending. You start to notice the little signs. But when you love someone, you see what you want to see. We believed in the story of the perfect family because it was beautiful. Uncle Rick was the glue, the pillar, the man we all trusted. For years we gave him a standing ovation, never suspecting the truth. The reality? It was a masterpiece of deception. We were all his biggest fans, completely fooled. Sometimes the people you trust most are the ones hiding the biggest secrets. And sometimes the perfect family is just a story we tell ourselves. We had no idea what was coming. It started with something small, helping Uncle Rick clean his car. I found a velvet ring box. I thought it was a sweet surprise for Aunt Carol, but her anniversary was months away. Then at dinner his phone buzzed. His face changed. Panic, then a quick cover-up. He blamed work, but his vibe was off. He grew jumpy, distracted. Suddenly he was traveling for work all the time, conferences in random cities, vague stories, no souvenirs, no photos. Aunt Carol trusted him completely, but my gut told me something was wrong. He guarded his phone like it was gold and his stories started to contradict each other. Little things didn't add up: a wrong date, a city name fumbled. It was like watching a juggler about to drop a ball. The perfect mask was cracking. I started watching him more closely, noticing every inconsistency. The seed of suspicion was planted and I couldn't ignore it. The more I looked, the more I saw. The man we thought we knew was slipping away. I realized sometimes the truth hides in plain sight. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Something was about to break. I couldn't accuse Uncle Rick without proof, so I became a detective in my own family. One night he left his phone unattended. My hands shook as I opened it. What I found made me sick. Texts to 2 women, pet names, inside jokes, and photos with another woman and her kids. He had a second family, a carbon copy of ours. I dug deeper, found her social media, and there he was. Richard, her loving partner, daddy to her kids. He'd been living this double life for over 5 years. I gathered everything. Texts, photos, even followed him to the other house. I watched a little boy run out to hug him. That was the final proof. I put it all in a folder. A collection of heartbreak and lies. Now I had to decide what to do. Telling Aunt Carol would destroy her, but hiding it would be worse. The truth was heavy, but it had to come out. I made a plan to tell her, knowing it would be the hardest conversation of my life. The evidence was undeniable. The man we trusted had built his life on lies. I was about to shatter the illusion for everyone. There was no turning back. The truth was ready to explode, and I was the one holding the match. There's no good time to drop a bomb like this, so I told my parents first. We sat in silence, staring at the evidence. My mother cried. My father was stone-faced. Together, we decided to tell Aunt Carol. We sat her down at her kitchen table, the heart of so many family memories. I told her I loved her, then showed her the folder. At first, she was confused. Then she saw his face with another family. The color drained from her face. Silence stretched on. Then came a sound I'll never forget. A gasp, a sob, pure heartbreak. She shook, then the tears came. A flood. My mom held her. We just sat there helpless. We'd told the truth, but delivered the deepest wound. Aunt Carol's grief turned to anger. She called the other woman. The other woman had no idea. She thought Rick was a widower. 2 worlds collided, both built on lies. The explosion left nothing but devastation. The perfect family was gone in an instant. All that was left was the wreckage. The aftermath was chaos. Aunt Carol filed for divorce and kicked Uncle Rick out. He lost everything: his wife, his home, his children's respect. The other woman left him too, unable to forgive the deception. He moved into a small apartment, alone. The man we loved was a ghost, a character he'd invented. Aunt Carol and my cousins went to therapy trying to heal. For a long time Aunt Carol was a shell, but slowly, she rebuilt her life. She found a new job, new friends, and rediscovered herself. My cousin's relationship with their father is strained, cautious. Our family dynamic changed. Holidays are quieter, laughter is rare, trust is fractured, and the scars run deep. We're trying to glue the pieces back together, but it's not the same. The betrayal lingers, a constant reminder of how fragile happiness can be. One person's choices changed everything. We're still learning how to move forward. I still wonder if I did the right thing, but the truth had to come out. Secrets are poison, they infect everyone, not just the person keeping them. Uncle Rick thought he could keep his world separate, but the lie was a cancer. Exposing it was painful, but it allowed for healing. I learned to trust my gut, to listen to that voice that says something's wrong. Ignoring red flags doesn't make them disappear. Facing the truth is the first step to making things right. Aunt Carol is stronger now, truly happy. My cousins have grown, understanding the value of honesty. Family isn't about perfection. It's about showing up when things get messy. It's about having the courage to speak the truth, even when it hurts. We're not the same, but we're moving forward. The lesson? Choose truth over comfort, always. And believe you can survive and even thrive after the worst kind of heartbreak.